everybody. Welcome to week 7 in the NFL. It's Greg the Beast here with your 4 beasting out picks this week. You're wondering, hey, Greg, what do you got that crazy island shirt on? Well, I'm going on a cruise to Mexico. I'm wearing this on the cruise. And damn it, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't leaving you hanging. So while I'm getting a drink at the bar, you're going to be watching this and you're going to be winning your league in week 7. So let's get down to it as we always do. We give you 2 go hards and 2 go softs. My first go hard this week is Cam Newton, quarterback on the Panthers. He has been running like a madman. Why? Because he has no receivers to pass to. And basically Ron Rivera is just saying, run, 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 Cam, run. And he is on pace for 174 rushes this season. That's insane. That, if he does that, would be 40 more rushes than he did back in his insane dream 2012 fantasy season. Got a great matchup this week up against the Eagles, who have been giving up at least 40 fantasy points to quarterbacks every week. The only week they didn't do it was when Romo went out. So then it got split between Romo and Brandon Weeden. But otherwise, to each quarterback, they've given up 40 fantasy points. You're going to get at least 40, probably in the 50s with those rushes for Cam Newton this week. Excellent matchup, dream matchup. You got to get him in there. There's no way you can't. My second go hard for you this week is AP over there on the Vikings. He has, speaking of rushing, has been going out of his mind too. Week 1, he was a little shaky. He had to get that rust off. He was out for an entire season. Give him a break, all right? He went nutsoid up against the Lions D. He rushed for 134 yards against the Lions, and usually when there's that interdivision rivalry, it's fantasy poison, as I like to call it. Not in this case. Detroit's defense has just sucked against the pass and has also sucked against the rush. And once again, in week 7, AP is up against Detroit. You got to get him in there. You got to get him rushing. He is going to ball out for you this week. So my first go soft for you is over there on the Patriots. Julian Edelman, and I know what you're saying. Hey, he's a must play every week. If you got to play him this week, play him, but you're not going to get double-digit fantasy points out of him. Unfortunately, the Patriots are playing the Jets, and I know the Patriots and Tom Brady have been losing their mind, but this is a tough Jets defense. They've given up the 7th fewest points to wide receivers, and you also are dealing with a really tough pass rush on the Jets. I see this being like a 16-14 game. I don't see it going too well. So Julian Edelman is not a great pick for you in week 7. My final pick for you is T.Y. Hilton over there on the Colts. He has, of course, been splitting targets with Andre Johnson, who they brought in. And also you're dealing with the fact that Andrew Luck hasn't been completely healthy. And also the offensive line has just sucked. So Andrew Luck has been running for his life over there on the Colts. That means T.Y. Hilton hasn't been getting you fantasy points. He hasn't had one 100-yard game this season. That's pathetic. Matchup this week up against the Saints, who haven't given up 100 yards to one receiver. So not looking good in this week's matchup. We saw the Saints go insane and pass rush the hell out of Matt Ryan and bring down the Falcons on Thursday Night Football. It was pretty damn brutal. The defensive coordinator over there on the Saints has been really amping it up, and they've really been working hard on that secondary. They've been knocking down passes. I just don't like it, and T.Y. Hilton just has been underperforming, period. So if I were you, I know this is a horrible thing to say, bench T.Y. Hilton this week. So those are my picks for week 7, and bon voyage to me, and I'll see you in week 8.